Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem. And tonight our question comes to us from Thaddeus Emily. And Thaddeus Emily points out that although she has been Wiccan for many years, she does not consider herself to be a witch and does not use the term witchcraft to describe the energy work and magic that she does, and that she has found some people who are bothered by this and feel that she is not really a Wiccan if she does not consider herself a witch. And she would like to know my opinion on this subject. And my opinion on this subject is that the terms that we use as a community to define ourselves are in a state of great flux. They are changing rapidly, and in many cases the words are so widely used that their meanings are almost meaningless, actually, because they can mean such different things to different people. And that as a general rule, the only definitions that have a great deal of universal meaning are those that define individual traditions. Terms like Corellian or Dianic or Gardnerian or eclectic are usually pretty clear. Terms like pagan, Wiccan, and witch are drastically different in how people interpret them. So my attitude toward this question is that how you define yourself in terms of the label that you use for the larger group that you belong to is pretty much up to you, unless you belong to a tradition that has a strong stand on the matter. I recently had a discussion with a person in the Pagans Tonight chat room about whether Dianics were Wiccan. You know, throughout the vast majority of my career as a Wiccan, Dianic Wicca was exactly that. Now apparently there are some Dianics who don't consider themselves Wiccan. What are you going to do? The terms are drastically changing, and I don't know what the future is going to hold in that respect. Now, if you ask me whether this flux that our various terms and labels are going through is a good thing, I don't think it is. I think that it's a bit of a mess, to be perfectly honest. But it's a mess that apparently needs to happen in order for new definitions to emerge. And I personally feel that we're in great danger of losing any cohesiveness whatsoever in our communities, but we'll see what happens. I suppose the extent to which we have cohesiveness will depend on the extent to which we want it. So, to Thaddeus Emily, my answer is that as far as I'm concerned, you can define yourself as you like. And I think that you might as well use whatever word that you like to define yourself, because no matter how you define it, some other person is going to have a different definition for that word anyway. And unless you belong to a tradition that has a strong stand on the matter, if you want to consider yourself a Wiccan but not a witch, it doesn't bother me. If you want to consider yourself a witch but not a Wiccan, it doesn't bother me. And in reference to some earlier vlogs, if you want to call yourself a warlock, I really don't care. I do care about people's behavior much more than about their labels. I care much more about treating people decently, about practicing positive and life-affirming life paths. I think that this is much more important than the labels we call ourselves by. So, I hope that answers your question, and until next time, may you blessed be. Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem, and I'm very pleased to announce the brand new World of Witches Museum program book full of stories and pictures from our museum here in Salem. And you can have your very own copy for just $9.99. Find it today at witchghoulstore.com.